three here for Arizona. Evans on the push. Shellstad can't finish. Evans gets it, and one coming. Yeah, somehow they got to try to match the energy here of Oregon. The Ducks kind of following the lead of Shellstad. He's been fantastic. Biddle against Lewis. Bodying up the bigger player. Lewis forces him to give it up. The shot is good. Nice move. Now Peter, the hesitation. Can't finish with the left hand. But you can see his athleticism on that move.
Kwame Evans, I mean, he just impacts shots at the rim. That length, that athleticism. Over this.
He affects it on that end, too.
I like this matchup.
Yeah, Evans likes it, too.
If they double team the post or not.
It makes such a difference. The numbers when Biddle's on the floor and off the floor is a stark difference for Oregon this year. As you expect, he's one of the best big men in the country.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. And he can space the floor. And he's got great touch. And he can pass.
He finds.
Had a good look. He's been hot recently, too, averaging 16 points a game over his last 6. Jumper knocked down tournament. The matchup with Indiana. Here's a three. Davis had it altered, if not blocked. Davis hit his first, hasn't hit one since. Bamba to Evans for three. No good. Yes, it is good. It got the roll. Shellstad pulls up three. In and out. Evans offensive rebound. Oh, he got his finger on it. Went down anyway.
What a play. Indiana is now on the right side of the bubble, but man, a win today tonight here in Oregon, I think would cement or punch their ticket to the big dance.
They finished with Ohio State, who they've already beat. This matchup tonight, this could also be a second-round matchup in the Big Ten tournament 8 days from now. Here's Kwame Evans. Well, he is really,
to me, is the only elite shooter that Indiana has.
Tap in, no. Biddle had 2 chances at it. Moss got it back. Evans, so much room, and this time he connects. Loses it on the pressure. Shellstad slips through it. Galloway knocked it away. Bam Tracy gives it up to Bamba. Evans asking for it. And he hits the three.
45% of his shots are threes. So I know he looks massive for a guard, and he is, but his game hasn't evolved enough where he can be kind of a 3-layer scorer. He's still more of a 3-point shooter right now.
Tough catch, and Evans caught that bullet and turns around and scores. And Evans is
to make the NCAA tournament.
Claude, this game's at a sprint right now.
Keep trying, Desmond Claude, but I don't think it's going to go great. Challenging Nate Biddle at the rim.
Still scoreless.
Good pass.
Evans! So missed several games, extended period of time. Evans followed.
I think Biddle got that.
What the hell? He gets credit for it. I've got a theory for you.
I like theory.
Evans gets fouled.
And he's played really well. 4 of 6 from 3 over the last 4 games. 8 points as well in 17 minutes.
Another option for Dana Altman as we get later in the season. Tracy. Evans in the lane, spins, right hand, pretty.
Really coming into his own offense.
Before break, Nate Biddle picked up his 3rd.
Yes.
So now Dana Altman has no choice but to keep him over there on the bench.
Well, this Wisconsin team has dominated them in the paint here. 24 of their 34 points have come in the paint. Nice.
Great pass, and Evans, two-handed hammer. Biddle face up 18-footer. Offensive rebound, Evans. And Evans muscles it home, and we have a Nayama on the leak out. But Tex can't finish, but Evans can.
Stay loose.
No, it does not. It's one of those things where if you're in that warm temperature, that body's feeling good.
Welcome to the Midwest. Inside, what a finish to Wade. If you start dribbling early, now your bigs, they're thinking, I got to get this screen, and you get those feet moving. He was just kind of leaning into that one as he said it.
Bamba off the handoff. Teeing it up is Kwame Evans for three.
Getting the ball to the baseline, you make something happen. Off the ball, Josh Dix doing it again.
We talked about at the top of the broadcast, Dix and Sanford, as they go, so go the Hawks so many times, especially with no Owen Freeman. 37 combined tonight for those two.
That's what it's going to have to be for this team to win in Big Ten play.
Evans, an uncontested.
Good luck.
Goodness. Both Harper and Bailey, they only need one shot to go down and feel like they have rhythm. They have complete confidence in themselves, and they also have total control of this offense. There really is no such thing as a bad shot for either one of them.
Evans straight away look at a three. How to, drive the car too.
They do, yeah, absolutely. The kids are the most talented people in the building.
Bamba with Bailey on him. These two have been talking in good spirits, but chatting with each other, and the conversation continues. Shellstad whips the pass to Evans for another three.
Off the shot fake, drives, gets in the lane, can't connect, high in the air for the rebound. Evans, count it, and the foul. Kwame Evans. Phase, of course, for this being the first season for the Ducks in the conference. Kohler off the mark from deep, long rebound coming down to Moss.
I'd like to see Bamba attack more to the painted area.
Just like that.
Yes, he'll be able to create offense for himself and his team.
It's intermission.
He's going to continue to attack that middle of the floor.
They try, but it's taken away by Biddle.
Got numbers if Bamba can see it.
What a pass. He did see it. Threaded the needle to Evans.
Got to get Shellstad going if you're Oregon, too.
Shellstad, 2 points, no assists. I don't know which one's more shocking. Evans, wow. What a pass from Biddle. What a catch.
Had so much success with this.
Here it is again.
Yep. Boy, Bamba is blowing it up with that physicality.
Took it right away. Gives it up to Evans for the finish.
From Dunn as well. Job playing off 2 feet. Got to be careful when you're going into the trees both ways. Evans right back at the shot blocker twice in a row. Kern rejected the screen all the way in, and Biddle wipes it clean. Got to find Shellstad here. He's running. He attacks the closeout, gives it up. Evans there for 2. That's an example for Oregon. Oregon 4-1 in those close games. Locked in another one. And they get another stop with Evans off the Kern miss. Chance to tie it or take the lead with 2.5 to go. Tracy just hit into the post. It's Evans keeping his composure. Quad 1 win. Penn State wants a top 15 win. Hicks. I think that's what he had in mind. No. Good help from Biddle. Over the top, it's Evans getting clear again.
Kind of explaining it to him.
These guys love their job, man. High knees. There it is. Oh, man. Gotta get a high knees in there.
You asked him about that a couple of years ago. Kwame Evans driving inside. Count the bucket of the foul. Kwame Evans
buries it.
Well, the reason that shot was wide open is because Jackson Shellstad was guarding Derek Queen, and then Supreme Cook tried to help and just left a guy wide open.
Full court pressure from the Terrapins. Back to the half court now.
Yeah, we got ourselves a good one here. Anything guard to guard, Maryland's going to switch.
Evans got those 2 quick fouls in the first half, but back on effective.
41% from 3, but struggled against Washington, and he's struggling here again today against Oregon.
And getting a rest right now on the bench at the moment. So the free throws giving Maryland a chance for that 3-quarter court pressure. Easily broken by the Ducks.
Yeah, Maryland drops back to a 2-3 zone just to try to keep Oregon off balance.
Bartholomew, quick swing. Evans, deep corner 3, rattles it home. On the reach again, can't get there. Well protected. Bartholomew high into the air for the rebound is Evans in the putback.
This touch, it's his gift around the rim.
Boswell trying to get in there again, and Shellstad knocks it out.
Haven't heard much from Jackson Shellstad at all in this game.
Since he hit the opening basket of the night.
Right. A medium-range jumper off the pick and roll.
Kwame Evans.
It was a boomerang pass right back to Trey White. The two former Pac-12 players, Boswell at Arizona, Trey White from USC, playing together.
Kwame Evans, his second half, so it starts on this end. Boswell blocked. Evans gets it to go.
Oregon is rolling with this full court press. It's worked really effectively. They get 3 to fall down. Passes taken away. Here's Kwame Evans finishing it off. Back to the basket. Trying to work his way down low. Goes up with the right off back iron. Evans is right there on the board. Fighting up through contact and getting it with. He's going to try and get to the rim. He's going to kick it out. Catch and shoot triple. Kohler, little too strong. And Shellstad's able to pull down the board. Lob inside. Evans with no one on him.
Yeah, I don't think there's a wrong answer. As long as you're keeping the lead.
Oregon was pressing the issue from the opening tip. Here's Supreme Cook.
Deep again.
Evans has 8 points, all from the free throw line until now. His first.
Bamba on the attack once again. No. Evans the follow for Oregon.
That's a nice offensive rebound.
Slept on coming into the season, I think it's safe to say. Turn in the paint. Cook. No. Evans another follow. And Evans gets that to drop. I'll look out for that from now on. Barthélemy bends his knees and misses the three. Here's Evans, the putback. Evans Jr.
Of late, and he hits that three off the bench.
You have a feeling those guys that have been around, they sense the environment. You mentioned earlier, this is the first true road game for UCLA. You have to rely on guys with experience. Stefanovic has it, knocks down that three.
We got both teams with transfers who played in this building, in these buildings for other teams.
Both teams is going to continue to go up, as I've mentioned, but it's individuals that are going to have to make the team three-point percentage go up. And I think, like Stefanovic, once we really get into Big Ten play in January, whatever role he has now, I bet you it becomes bigger once we get into those games for UCLA.
Kwame Evans gets in on Stefanovic and draws the foul.
Phylon off the glass. Look at Diamante. No, this time it's run down. Barthélemy got the rebound, pushes it. Evans drives. Evans hammers it down.
Phelps, what a crossover. Comes up empty. Angel again grabs possession.
And the Ducks on a 12-0 run against the Aggies. Let's see if they can make it 14.
KJ throws it.
That's unbelievable. We played 10.5 minutes. That was the first turnover of the game. I hope that's not a broadcaster jinx. I didn't realize that. Nice job, Jeff. It was awesome. Evans, corner three. I talked to a bunch of guys around the Pac last year about this. You know, international players don't have college basketball. So you're an 18, 19-year-old. You come out of a country like Lithuania, you're going to go play in a pro league with 31-year-olds. You're going to sit on the bench. Exactly. Or you come to America, play college ball for 4 years, grow, mature, and now you can recognize a little reward for it.
A lot of the international players that came into the NBA, Ted, were more prepared to play. Nice pass inside.
Disorganized on offense that time. Rigsby trying to take advantage, but he loses it out of bounds. It's Oregon's ball. So now with numbers, Shellstad to Evans. Evans off the glass and good. Kwame Evans Jr.
Because you're looking at ahead. You're looking at bigger opponents. You're looking at, once you get to Big Ten play, how y'all are going to gel together and how the chemistry will be there by then.
Chemistry offense, definitely his main responsibility for the Ducks. From the corner, though, it's Phillips trying to three, no good. Evans Jr. going to war in the paint. He comes up.
Supreme Cook to get back. They're not real big on that back line. Biddle really the only rim protector, so it's interesting. Make threes and then protect the rim on the other end.
Lead feed, Evans for two.
This is Travis' point lead. Good hand, Barthélemy.
He strips Brandon Whitney up the court to Raheem Moss. Crowd oohing and awing at the crossover there. Evans keeps the pivot foot, leans in, scores, and one.
Another
You mentioned Nate Biddle, of course, getting the start tonight. Missed most of last season for Oregon. Replaces N'Faly Dante as the big inside, the 7-foot man. And you mentioned the difference between him and Dante. Biddle can shoot the ball a little more efficiently as Kwame Evans. Here's Hargress with the ball, guarded well by Shellstad, but creates separation. Jumper 2, in and out. And the rebound, TJ Bamba. Bamba up the court. Started every game for Villanova a season ago. And gets the start on opening night for Oregon here. Double team, back to the top of the key. Evans, wide open 3, it is good. 1 on 3, dishes it out. Open 3 on the way from Moses. Off the iron, no good. And a rebound goes to Angel. Evans inside, makes the move, puts it up, and 1, it's good. Kwame Evans backing his way in. Guarded well by Caleb Smith. Evans off the glass, no good, and a second chance. We're trading. 3 from Pickens. Off the front iron, a rebound, Kwame Evans.
Great rebound by Evans.
That's his 4th. Evans now trying to drive all the way to the rim, off the window, and does.
Teams score the basketball and get more involved.
Evans Jr. back in for Nate Biddle. Going back and forth between the two. Here's Shellstad. Front of the lane. Finds Evans on the backside and an easy slam. His second 3 of the night. Shellstad moving quick. The other end for Oregon. Now back to Brandon Angel. Shellstad. Now gathers. Corner, Evans, 3 in front of his own bench, and again, Evans drains another 3. Tracy gonna drive inside, scoop no good, second chance, Kwame Evans.